Alrighty, welcome back to Dark Souls 3, Fire Walk with me.
And this is me walking back from the bottom of this tower.
Topical.
So that stairs leads up to a big door, which leads into the boss room, which I will not actually be taking to fight the boss, because there's another route around, which is less annoying than going through, like, this evangelist, several dogs, and, like, 3 or 4 workers. Workers being the generic undead in this area.
Yeah, the workers are the real problem.
Yeah. And this is me getting cornered and killed by rats in the sewers.
Ding!
Thankfully, I opened the shortcut, so it's a matter of just going through this door to get my souls back. Also,
Yeah.
It's our new metal album, Rats on Fire, or Cornered by Rats.
No, it's Burn the Sewers, Kill the Rats, which is our new metal album.
That's perfect.
okay, so back to Firelink, because we found new NPCs.
Yep.
One, really, but still. Egon doesn't really count.
Did Egon actually travel back to Firelink?
Egon's around. Mostly you find his summon signs. He'll
Okay.
show up at Firelink, I think once at
I
least.
was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you.
I lit these candles. They don't really count, but...
The gods are ever merciful.
I like how casually they're just using tombstones as tables. We've got so many of them.
Yeah!
Yeah, I mean, they're around.
Half the countryside is tombstone.
Your wish is my command.
Plus,
This
those
is
tombstones can survive a shot from the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun.
Yes, she was a nun of the Way of White.
To share the tales of
So,
miracles.
between Dark Souls 1 and 2, the Way of White
To be
moved
honest,
from
I only love you.
Astora?
But
I think they were Astora, at least originally, to Karim.
tales and more.
There's been some shifts in power, but we'll get to that later.
Only I cannot see.
Kareem's not a good place, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
That's where Lautrec comes
You'll
from.
have to find me a divine tome in Braille.
Did Lautrec come from Karim?
Yeah, Lautrec of Kareem. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they were all like political schemers or something.
So the Cardassians.
Knights of Karim tend to serve a single goddess. Lautrec was particularly,
Obsessed with
Also,
the
yes.
goddess of love, I believe.
Also, she
fickle
mentioned a divine tome. I'm assuming that's the one you bought off of,
Divine Tome, specifically in Braille.
yes. In order to learn more miracles, you have to find divine tomes in Braille. It's very common for nuns to be blind, so this is less stupid than it sounds.
Right.
And yes, there is one I bought that I'm totally not giving to her.
Some ulterior purpose for the divine tome.
So, 2 of the divine tomes you find are dark divine tomes.
Oh.
If you give it to her and then buy any spells, you A, piss off Egon, and B, eventually she'll die and I won't be able to give her other non-evil tomes later.
Book was so bad, someone died. The end.
So as a referential point, it is less stupid for the books to be in Braille because all the nuns are, well, most nuns are blind. It's more stupid for it to be in Braille, seeing as Braille is named after Louis Braille, the man who invented it.
We're well aware, but try to actually come up with a term that conveys Braille that isn't like a million fucking words. So yes, because I found that pale tongue, he's actually telling me how to get a full intact red eye orb, and gives me a key to go get that full intact red eye orb for its current owner, a dark wraith down in the dungeons of the High Wall of Lothric.
That sounds like fun.
We'll do that later, because I don't put that off till later for any other reason than I completely bloody forgot about it. But yeah, we'll do that later.
Deepest cell in all Lothric.
Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
No, really, I just found a pale tongue on a corpse. It's kind of a coincidence.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, Sigbrow. Leave to Sigward to discover a drink even the undead can enjoy, etc. So I'm leaving one of them for these guys.
Okay.
oh, you're gonna...
Pumperum.
You were about to kill a bird with...
Armor of the Sun.
Yes.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Oh, didn't retain it, though.
It's not that good.
Look, we need as much material as we can between us and the weirdos with the socks. And, you know, all the other weirdos that are around this undead settlement.
Oh, God!
Oh.
Yeah.
Ding.
And he just walks
Nice.
away. My job is done.
You're never allowed to die again.
I cannot keep that promise. Or promise that. Or anything like
Okay,
that.
then you only have to die 420,000 more times.
Oh, that's right.
And now that we've made friends with the giant, he will not shoot us, right?
Correct.
Excellent.
Shoot the other dudes.
They'll totally shoot the other dudes.
If you're too close.
Yeah, don't stand too close to them.
Oh no, I don't get hurt by these anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that don't hurt you at all.
That's remarkably friendly for Dark Souls.
No.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a good
Paying
idea.
for your hubris there.
A little. There's also one other thing about this. They do ragdoll a little, so it will throw your camera around. Ah, yes, the guy from inside the house who had a hammer.
Alright, now to pick up all this stuff.
Exactly. And the most important item, which of course requires a jump. A dead boat shark.
Hey, buddy. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, he's pinned to the wall.
Who the fuck reads this message?
Thanks for warning me. You mean this birch?
And that ambush.
Thanks.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm perfectly fine.
Ah, red eyes.
Yes, the red-eyed villager. Or worker, whatever.
He's daring you to come in.
He is.
Counterpoints.
You coming to my house, throwing fire around?
Well. And
No, he does not shoot through buildings. Yes, the last item in this area, which is of not really much import.
we're getting it anyway.
Yes.
Of course we're getting it.
Leap.
Oh, I mean, it's like right here. Yep, a
Great
great scythe.
scythe.
Yes. Another polearm I won't use, because scythes are even more sensitive and prissy halberds, effectively.
Okay, so that undead bone shard you got.
Yes, it enhances the strength of Essus flasks and Ashen Essence flasks.
Okay.
Which actually makes, me using an Ember, because I have to go get this invasion before I beat the boss.
Right.
Which is not the right order to do it in, I found out, I think literally after this one. Basically, you have to be embered and walk into a relative area where they show up, and then eventually they'll show up when they feel like it. Like right now.
Holy Knight Hodrick.
Yep, Mad Dark Spirit Holy Knight Hodrick. You may or may not recognize this guy, because we talked to him earlier. Down in the pit.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
That's why he's kind of bluish.
Purplish.
Oh,
yes.
purplish, yeah.
So this fight takes about 10 minutes. It is not actually worth watching. Holy Knight Hodrick is actually kind of a pain in the ass to fight. He's actually the most challenging phantom I've fought so far, partially because it was this early in the game, partially because he's just a pain, really.
He seems pretty dodgy.
He's kind of dodgy. He can parry, which is a pain in the ass. His weapon is a two-hander that takes off a good amount of stamina, and back to how I play. And that thing is Warmth, which is a... If he stands near it, he regens, so I kind of have to keep moving him around not to... Now, mind you, if I stand near it, I regen too, but that doesn't really mean much. As you can see, this takes for bloody ever. Also, he has his own supply of Estus flasks, because of course he does.
Oh, yeah. I'm queuing up yakety sacks now.
Yeah, I think this is running at 8 times speed to make it not intolerably stupid. And yes, and there he kills me with a parry.
Oh!
Ding! Ding! Okay, so second attempt. Which is where So I dragged him into the area with the giant just to figure out whether or not that would happen, and no, the giant does not shoot him.
Oh.
Okay. Would have been funny. Not surprised that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was pretty certain it wouldn't either, so... It also gave me more room to play with this guy so I could drag him away from warmths.
Come on. Gonna need some action.
If you wanna make it
A true survivor. Need some action. Action. At this point, we're just building you a playlist for all of your shenanigans.
This fight is still going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, this is right at 8 times speed. Now you see, technically, if I did stuff like, I don't know, roll, I could probably get around his attacks in one way or another of sorts, or at least feel like a circus acrobat, I'm not sure which. But, I don't do that.
No, of course not.
As I said, it's against my rules, I don't roll.
Sometimes you should
Yeah.
roll.
I feel like rolling and parrying would probably make this fight a lot quicker.
Parrying especially.
Yes!
Alright, down he goes.
Yes. And more importantly, he drops a vertebral shackle, which is his faction's item, but it can also be given to the crows, which I do at some point, I think. I also stand in this thing to regenerate for no apparent reason.
Because the bonfire is like 3 whole feet further.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm.
So far away.
Yes. Apparently this one is Picklebee. Ah, Lucachill's mask. That goes with the mirror armor. Again, this is from 2, and is...
Rather jaunty.
Utterly fucking ridiculous.
even more so, that's a woman's mask.
Yep.
Time to go kill a boss.
And Dynalog.
Eventually.
So, yeah, back through this area. Well, here's the boss. This is the boss arena. There's a bunch of random nonsense to clear out before starting the boss fight, which will start and I think continue at this speed because this takes a while as well.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's
Yeah. So, the only spot you can actually harm is those egg
is it
sacks. Ball sack
Yeah.
things. Yes, basically.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them around it. Basically, for phase 1, you're supposed to destroy the ones in the middle of his crotch. I wish I was making this part up.
Let's say this is a man who attempts to attack him as a Grundle constantly.
I love the angry
It
village.
is a giant tree. It is literally the cursed rotted great wood. And yes,
Great
villagers
wood.
Not a tree, that's a big wood man. Wait, this Grundle at you.
And yes, for this phase, there's a bunch of villagers that constantly add to this fight to be annoying.
He's butt scooting like a dog.
Yeah.
Yes, he butt scoots like a dog.
I guess he's got warmed up.
Oh. Phase 2.
Oh, and he's growing a third arm.
Yes, and he's growing a third arm from the center.
and started standing up and trying to butt stomp
So
you.
he has a dick arm.
Does a bunch of different moves.
What even is he supposed to be?
Tree.
Yeah.
Excited.
A tree man with a dick arm. And numerous balls.
Yes. So again, the only
Oh,
way
if
to
only
harm.
I could be so blessed.
Yeah. The only way to harm him is to actually hit those damn things, which is kind of annoying when he's moving around like this. And falling.
Ding.
Well, you know the key rule is protect your balls.
Only you died 2 less times before.
Oh.
Ding. One more for the saw man.
Neighborhood.
Ding.
Saw Man fought Tree Man. Oh, truly, that would be a wondrous fight.
Ding.
Not that. Like that. That was not a wondrous fight.
Oh.
Yep.
Ding. Gotta stop getting killed by the non-boss. It's just embarrassing. Oh, the red eye got you.
Yeah, this fight really likes to blindside you with random workers.
Crushed to death by the mighty grunt.
He's so lazy. He's just roll over on you.
Ding! Do you die more to random stuff on the way to the boss than the boss itself?
I think it's about 60% is the boss, 40% is just that one guy mostly.
I mean, to be fair, the big dudes are kind of mini-boss-ish.
There's me spending my entire stamina bar, missing his eggs, and then getting it.
Ding!
But I think this is right before... Yes.
Oh, not one more. Boss damage.
Ding! The log roll.
Oh, here I come. Better watch out.
Ding!
Oh no.
Oh, grab.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, if you stick around too long in that section, he will grab you.
Bonesaw's back.
So even if this guy wasn't continuously killing me, retrieving my souls from that boss is kind of a pain in the ass, because if you get to phase 2 and are down below...
You can't do it until phase 2.
Yes. So the first thing I learned, considering Fane was one is such a pain in the ass...
Pull off the villagers before you approach that corner.
Oh, I've been doing that the whole time. No, I learned, the easiest way of dealing with the ads is not, and just rush down phase 1.
Ah.
Just got up.
Totally block that.
Somehow.
By rolling back. Or
Didn't
by-
block that one.
No, I did not block that one.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh, my ball.
There we go.
You'd better stop.
And
I'm gonna just sit down really hard.
nice with physics to forget about fall damage for a little while.
Yeah,
I was about to
Yeah.
say, yeah.
I mean, it's on purpose. But
Oh!
Oh, I have to walk. I haven't done this in years.
It's gonna take a nap.
Yep. So the point of this phase is to hit the locations of egg sacs, and when they break, it does a good chunk of damage to them. Otherwise, it's basically impossible to kill this guy. Because he doesn't even take damage to anything else. I'm just gonna run over here. Thank you, camera, by the way.
That was a roll.
It's a good thing I trained in my tumbling skill.
Oh, you weren't rolling.
Not on purpose.
Okay.
The run
I can
button and the roll button.
Are the same thing, so it's very hard not to sometimes.
This run is invalid.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh,
Also, at the end of jumps, you roll. It's just part of the animation.
my legs are so spindly.
Not that I'm jumping on purpose either, most of the time.
Better watch out.
Yeah, so there are some of these that are easier to hit with a sword, there are some of these that are easier to hit with a bow, and there's just the ones in the front that just kind of suck.
Oh yeah, the arm would.
It's mostly the arm, yeah.
This is
It does literally just stand up and fall.
this is
Yes.
kind of pathetic, honestly.
Like, it's clearly not its intention to fall. That leg is just clearly slipping out every time.
Oh, ugh. Shouldn't have skipped leg day. Or every day of any form of moving.
Now, see, you've once again returned to the time-honored strategy of attacking the corner.
Gotta get the ones in the trees.
Yep.
Maybe this will work now. Oh, nope. No.
Yeah, it's not that any of these attacks are dangerous, it's just actually trying to get to something you can harm is kind of annoying. Because he's constantly moving around and they're not that big of spots.
Yeah.
With the exception of the giant one in the front.
Alright. Oh, let me turn around.
Which has its own issues with hitting, because
Yes.
a whole bunch of ways stuff can get in the way there.
Also has some extra arms sticking out.
Seriously, he's following with all the urgency of where did I leave the remote?
Oh, couldn't even get up that time.
You're pretty tricky.
He also shot himself when he tried to stand up that time.
He's just a rotten old man.
Oh, please kill me. I don't want to live anymore.
I'm infested with eggs.
They don't make the pens my size.
I'll wash myself with a rag on the
I'm
stick.
gonna roll over. Oh,
No, it's just gonna, not even rolling over, it's gonna lie down.
Help, I've fallen and I... No, wait, I got it.
I need life alert.
Dude, man, life alert and Lothric just comes around and plants spiders in you.
Look, it's death alert here, let's face it. We're all not alive
Some
anymore.
guy comes over and eats you.
That's what the cage guy's for, he's corpse disposal.
Hi, I'm trying to become sludge. Would it be okay if I eat you?
Well, everyone's gotta have a goal in life.
He's turning into old man Wormwood down over in the cathedral.
Oh, no. No. Gotta do this with urgency. I'm assuming all that crap under him will hurt you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's toxic poop. He tries to stand up and fails, poops himself. Horrible poop monster.
Masterful blocking.
Getting knocked backwards.
Yes, when you block something that's a bloody, ridiculous attack, you still take no damage, it just throws you backwards like that.
This is a riveting boss fight.
He's kind of throwing an old man tantrum. I'm gonna call you Spindles, because you're spindly.
Yeah, this is...
I mean, I do have to say, this one, unlike the Invader fight, I don't think your rules are really hampering you much. This is pretty much just how this fight
This
goes.
is a
This is
slog.
mostly a slog. The not having hit points does not help, because I can't...
Yeah, but... I mean,
But it's... Still, that's not as much of a hindrance as just this fight being kind of
Oh,
annoying, actually.
you better not stay there.
the not having hit points would have been more detrimental, but you're not actually taking that many hits. It's just takes forever to
Yeah, it takes forever to basically just...
get in a position where you can actually get a shot or a hit in on one of the egg areas.
Yeah.
Now, old man Spindles, stop throwing a tantrum. I'm here to clean you. This is your sponge bath. I'm destroying these parasitic eggs.
Take that, wall.
That's a shot.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't help that every time you
I don't
come
wanna
out of
go.
actual like aim mode, you fire an arrow off in like a seemingly pretty random direction.
Oh, it's not random, it's wherever I'm walking. Because I don't have a lock on when I'm in aim mode.
Right.
It actually kills the lock on, as a matter of fact. That is easily my best shot in this entire fight.
Well, it looked like he was about to fall back on you. That would have been unfortunate.
I think that at this point, I'm determined that really is just a piece of him that you can't damage, and not eggs. It just looks like it is. Just to be more annoying.
Yeah, I would have expected that to be another egg because it's
It looks like
round
one,
bulbous.
yeah.
Just I guess coloration because it's kind of dark where the others have been mostly white.
Yeah, I think that's their excuse.
Oh, here comes the arm.
Oh god. Here comes the arm.
Just generally unconcerned.
Yep.
Take some of this.
So is this one of those, like, tree giants you were talking about?
No, this is just a tree that's kind of gone bad.
We can see that. That's for sure. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, with a hair
like
on
a
your
pixel
chinny
of
chin
hell.
chin.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, this. Oh, I feel for you. That would have been a lot to repeat.
It has been. Several times over at this point. And now I run into a different problem.
Oh no!
You're out of arrows.
Yep. So, desperation moves time. I'm just gonna run up here and stab you with a spear.
Ah, my plan all along. Spear is the answer.
So yes, Soul, Rotted Greatwood, and Transposing Kiln. This is technically an optional fight, except it really isn't because you want the Transposing Kiln.
What does it do besides transpose?
It lets you turn the boss, or it lets Ludlith turn the boss soul into boss soul weapons. So yes,
And we got a boss soul out of it, too.
Well done.
That we could turn into a boss soul weapon.
I don't know if I want his boss soul.
So yes, the Mound Maker Sacrificial Altar, because that's this area. It's why you actually have to come here before the boss and before the roof breaks, basically. So yes, join us next time when we go explore better designed areas.
With significantly fewer dick jokes.
Yes.
No promises.
No promises.